It is a legend no one will forget. Everyone thought King Koopa had left the Mushroom Kingdom, and then his doom ship attacked. King Koopa was back with the greatest danger ever known, his Koopa kids. Using their new superpowers, the Super Mario Brothers rescued Princess Toadstool and beat back the evil Koopa family. I'll get those plumbers!
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Pixels in the Animation. I am one of your hosts, TFG and Mike, and joining me in this return to the Mushroom Kingdom is TV's Mr. Nail.
Jimmy, get the warp whistle.
No. I still have yet to see level 7. I need to go to, not Pipeland, the other game. The one before it. The American version. Mario. I still have never seen level 7 in Mario 2.
Oh.
I need to go to YouTube at some point and look at that, because I will never get there. Level 6, oh my god, I hate that level. Stupid desert level. Ugh. Anyway, today we are here to talk about the next 3 episodes in the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. What have you got going on since last time?
Well, in terms of what, my site or...
Anything that you're doing.
Oh, well, I'm slowly getting stuff back online just because I actually switched sites between the last recording and this one. So, so the new site is live, but like we're still kind of debugging. So like, I've had like no time to do any drawing, but I should have something up by the time this goes up. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And animation aficionados, if you're listening to this, we should have the Homestar Runner episode up. We talked about Homestar Runner, and it was me and Kitty Hawk basically. I don't think Ben had really ever watched it.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Oh, it is. It's a web cartoon, and it's funny if you're into like video game culture, and like I don't know, just It sort of reminds me of like the way we would talk as teenage boys, just all the stupid things we would say, and that's kind of what it is. And there's like tons of memes on the site. It's all self-referential, but it's a good way. It's not like other sites where they do self-referential humor and you're just completely lost. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. All right, we're going to get into some episodes. The first episode is probably going to kill both of us, so the show might be very short this week.
If you hear gunshots, you'll know what happened.
Oh, God. We'll be back after this.
My palace is built over an oil well. And somehow, the oil pipes leading up from my well must have gotten crossed with the water pipes from the oasis.
In that case, your royal sultaness, we gotta replumb your plumbing before the oil pressure builds and your palace blows sky high.
Help me! These yucky pipes won't stay switched! I told you this was no job for a beauty queen.
Tell that to the Mario Brothers, Kootie Pie. They'll be here any second.
Daddy, do something! We're about to be infested by those pesky plumbers!
I hear you whining loud and clear, my darling, detestable daughter. The Doom Ship's fuel tanks are nearly filled, and you can't let the Mario Brothers discover that we're stealing the Sultan's oil through his water pipes until we've drained his oil well dry. So, stop the Mario Brothers. That's an order.
Oh, sometimes he just gets so bossy I could spit in his soup. Stop the Mario Brothers! How?
Relax, sis. I've got a scheme so sneaky that Dad'll wish he thought of it.
So, first up is the Beauty of Kootie. Just the title alone tells me this is going to be a horrible episode. While stealing oil from the Sultan of Desert Hill... Wait, what? Anyway, it's Desert Land.
Well, it depends on which version. I think in the original version and the Game Boy Advance version, they do call it Desert Hill.
I'm just gonna use the stupid names that are in this description. Larry turns Wendy into a human so she can fool Mario. The featured song was "Slippin' and a Slidin' by Little Richard."
Which, of course, means that in this one it's Mega Move.
Yeah. Somebody, and maybe you can explain this, I don't know. Somebody please explain to me why music rights for television and animation are so damn expensive. I mean, like, you had it in the broadcasts. Why do then DVD companies who are basically taking those same broadcasts, why don't they have... I don't understand why music rights aren't tied into a show already, pre-existing.
Because the way... It's how stupid the copyright system has gotten in recent years. Plus, at that time, there was no concept at all that this would ever be released on home video. At least in the form that it is now, it's like they didn't even have a clue what DVD was going to be. So DVD comes along and they're like, oh shit, we don't have the rights secured for anything. So it's like anything before, I don't know, I want to say 1998. It's just really weird to get music rights. And afterwards, like you never have this problem with like the Family Guy sets, just because they knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. And this one, honestly, it's one of those shows it's one of those episodes that just makes you cringe all the way through. The only good thing I have about this episode is Luigi's voice that he uses when he goes to trick Kootie Pie. It's the only...
That was hilarious, but it also didn't make any sense, because she got in there by disguising herself as a sexy girl. So he comes in, and she falls for the same joke that she just pulled on Mario. I'm like, how stupid are you?
Well, she is a Koopa.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you know, first of all, Mario couldn't figure out, what's this woman doing down here? And then like there's a sexy Koopa guy down there, and like, I don't know, stupid cartoons.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. Now, I think, I could be wrong, but I'm actually in the process of looking at this. Oh, dang, that's not what I thought it was going to say. I don't know, one of these episodes I noticed a certain writing credit, and I think we already passed it, but Doug Booth has written one of these episodes. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I think it might have been this one, because I was thinking this is a G.I. Joe plot or a Transformers plot, because they're stealing oil.
Yeah.
Like, what next? Are they going to build a roller coaster inside of a pyramid or something?
Yeah. Well, that would have made the Mummy episode a little bit better.
Yeah, it would have.
This episode made me cringe all the way through. The only two good things I have about it, and we're not even going to grab Super Leaves this time. The only two good things I have about it is that I liked Luigi's put upon voice, and the animation was pretty damn good. Other than that, the plot, I'm just waiting for you to say what plot.
Oh, there was no plot.
I know, it's like, I know these are, 10, 11-minute cartoons, and I know it's not continuity driven as far as like from episode to episode, it's adventures, so it's a different thing each time, which is fine with me. I don't have a problem with that, but holy crap, oh god. I guess this is more of a commentary on girls going boy crazy and boys going girl crazy than anything else, honestly.
I guess.
I don't know. So, we are going to jump right into the Patooies after this.
You mean I fell for Kootie Pie Koopa?
Getting to the Patooies. The wand's entire magic hit her. I saw all of the little magic thing encircle her entire body. Why wasn't the tail affected at all? I know it's for plot.
Yeah.
but worst writing and worst effects ever. Like, seriously. And she does such... I don't know if it was the way she was animated. I don't know what to do. She does such a shitty job of trying to hide her tail.
Yeah.
Like, anybody can see that damn tail. I mean, Doug Booth's writing makes me want to question Mario's intelligence because, oh my god.
It's like he thought he was writing for Lou Albano. Because I could picture Lou Albano playing Mario this stupid, but not this guy.
No, Walker Boone's Mario was a little bit different. I mean, he wasn't as obsessed with the food and all this and all that. What didn't you like about this one?
Oh god, I think we just said everything already. Just that it was a completely stupid plot, but ironically, not the stupidest story yet. That's coming, I think, in the next episode of this podcast. So, but I don't know. I think we blew through it already. This is just a dumb episode.
It is a dumb episode. I do like, and I should have mentioned this earlier, I do like how they get the solution. I do like the resolution of this episode and how they fix the Sultan's stuff and all that stuff, but yeah, stupid episode. Moving on. It's election time, people. We're going to elect a... No, I better not say that. We'll be back after...
Princess, major trouble. King Koopa has brought a plague of Paragoombas to eat your kingdom for lunch.
This is as sneaky and slimy as you can get, Dad. I love it.
Check them out, Cheatsy. These giant land Paragoombas will mangle those crops. And when Princess Toadstool's people are starving, I won't sell her any food unless she gives me her kingdom.
A brilliant blueprint for badness, King Dad. Let the fiendish feast begin.
Up next is Princess Toadstool for president. All I can think of is, I'm still the main character of the game, but I don't have to be a princess if I don't want to. President von Schweetz. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Ideally, that was a hell of a lot better than this. Alright. When Princess Toadstool challenges Bowser to an election over leadership of the Mushroom Kingdom, Ludwig uses a nice guy potion on Koopa to make all the voters like him. The featured song, can you guess?
I want to be elected.
No. Great Balls of Fire. Obviously, I should have mentioned this earlier, but I didn't. Beauty of Kootie had the Desert Land map for the title card, and this one has the Grassland map for the title card. I'll bring this up in my patooies, but the entire plot of this episode makes no sense. Since being a princess or a queen or a king, that's all blood related, isn't it, for the most part?
Yeah, it's all nepotism, whereas this is like, how many years before episode 1 was this? I mean, I was asking that question in episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just the plot. Oh. Makes absolutely no sense. I mean, and then you've got Kooky basically cheating with his dad and creating a nice guy potion. And the nice guy potion, they spray him like once. He's nice for like 2.5 days, and then they spray him again. But there's a point in the episode, there's a point in the plot where he says, "Kooky, give me more of that potion. I have to make more of it, King Dad." Well, it's killing me to be nice. Like, I get it. Most villains, it would, kill them to be nice. Oh my god, now I'm flashing Wreck-It Ralph's and Sarah Silverman's I'm trying to be nice. It's like, I'm a hobo. Oh god. I don't know. Thoughts on the plot?
I don't know. It's like, you would think that the the answer to let's have an election would just be a flat out no. It's like, no, I'm not even going to give you the chance to be the king of the Mushroom Kingdom. And and I love how he's like, it's killing me to be nice. And he's not a very good politician, because that's basically every politician. They fake being nice. So it's like their job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Political commentary.
Right. Yep. I do have a few Super Leave moments, so we'll jump over there right now.
Cheap feet, you should have never let me get into this. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not as well liked as Princess Toadstool.
Yeah, Dad, I noticed.
She'll go out there and be her goody-goody self, and all the people will vote for her.
Maybe you could try being nice.
Me? Nice? I've never been nice in my life. I'm allergic to nice.
Relax, King Dad. Kookie Von Koopa's got the answer to your problems.
You numbskull! You nincompoop, you! Charming, considerate, handsome little angel.
It's a miracle.
Wrong! It's my newest invention, Nice Guy Potion.
Good scheming, Kookie.
I couldn't let Dad down. He'd never win unless we fix this election.
Alright, here we go. For Super Leaves, once again, I really love how they use the music and the visuals from the game. Like Darkland specifically, I mean, they really nailed that.
Right.
Kookie just had to make that landslide joke, didn't he? Darkland, the animation looks great. They ported those tanks over really nicely from the game, between the game tanks and the animation of them. Mm-hmm. Very accurate. And I love how pessimistic Luigi can be at times. It's hilarious how negative thinking Luigi is in this episode. Did you have anything you liked about this one?
It was nothing really stood out. It was an okay episode. It was just kind of nonsensical. It's like here's the princess and her arch enemy, the evilest being in the entire world, and they're like, let's have an election. And I would just be like, no, get out of my kingdom.
Exactly. Alright, we're gonna move on to the Patooies.
My fellow mushroomers, ask not what Koopa does for you today, ask what he did to you in the past!
You tell him, Princess! And now, the princess is gonna set off the Founders' Day fireworks.
King Dad's in trouble. That was a good speech.
That's why we're fixing things, so she won't make another one.
Whoa!
Looks like King Dad will win by a landslide.
For Patooies, since when has there ever been elections in the Mushroom Kingdom?
Never.
Never. It's always been Princess Toadstool and her fungus-faced father. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong series.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, seriously, like, what made the writers, whoever wrote this episode, what made them think this was an interesting plot for kids of all things to follow?
I don't know.
I mean, this is politics 101 for cartoons, and for a video game cartoon, really? You're going to bring politics into video games?
Well, it's barely political. It's just like them not understanding the difference between a king and a sitting president.
Well, right, but there's that, and there's also the political aspect of it, of even having an election, running for governor, Jesus Christ, president, having debates, having this, having that, giving speeches, blah, blah, blah. I understand it's plot-based, but since when could the Mario Brothers ever hide in the background blocks? That never happened in the game.
I know.
What did you have for this one?
Again, I think we kind of blew through everything. It's just, I don't know. It's getting hard to like pick stuff out because it's just like the whole episode's stupid. So it's like I can't really nitpick anything.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to the final episode after this.
Huh? What? Impossible! King Koopa's throwing in the towel?
Princess Toadstool, you're far too clever for a reptile such as me. A lowly, humble...
Stupid, ugly, two-faced.
Yeah, Koopa. Tell us something we don't already know.
I'm calling it quits. Me and my Koopalings are leaving the Mushroom Kingdom forever. I feel so bad I've caused you so much trouble. I just hope you have it in your heart to forgive me. I know it won't make up for all the misery I've caused you, but I want you to have this. The key to Castle Koopa. I'm donating our ex-home to charity. Say goodbye, kids.
Castle Koopa. I can turn it into a retirement home for elderly mushrooms.
Finally up today is Never Coop a Koopa. In order to show Cheatsy how to be just as rotten as he is, Bowser lures Mario and friends to his castle and threatens to blow them up using a big army of bombs. And of course, the Darkland map and music is used for the title card. I love this episode. This has got to be the best episode of the day, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. There's so many moments in this that are so great. From Bowser and Cheatsy, going round and round about how to cheat, and I knew, even though I haven't seen this episode in at least 7 years, I knew as soon as Bowser told Cheatsy how to cheat and how to get one up on somebody, is when he's like, he doesn't really do this, but all I can think of is Mr. Burns putting his hands together. Excellent, or Cheatsy actually says, "Oh, really?" And I knew right then that he was going to double cross his dad. I didn't remember how, but I absolutely knew. I thought that was great. Thoughts on the plot?
Kind of a simplistic plot because it's just like Bowser shows up at the beginning of the episode and he's like waving the white flag and he vows he's gonna leave, and sure enough, when they go to check out the Bowser's castle, it's a trap, of course. It's a trap, It's like they should have seen that coming a mile away, and it's like,
yeah,
like let's march right into the castle. Let's not bring any protection or any of the mushroom. There's like hundreds upon thousands of mushroom people. You got to assume some of them are guards and part of the army, if there is an army.
Yeah,
it's like let's send our monarch alone with 2 plumbers into a castle. That's a good idea.
But Neil, they are the Super Mario Brothers.
That's true, but like one is stupid and the other one's a fraidy cat. It's like It's like sending her in with Shaggy and Scooby, for Christ's sake.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, I was trying to think of who's the stupid one and who's the. I was trying to distinguish between Shaggy and Scooby, and I'm like, because they're both fraidy cats. But oh my God, yeah, you're right. Oh wow, that's okay. And Gene Kasem would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those stupid kids.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll be back in a moment with
Just a little sprucing up, and this place will be a real homey. With a little work, of course.
I'll go first.
go. Ugh, it's as ugly and repulsive as King Koopa was in person. Huh?
Now that you've been enticed to Castle Koopa, take this! Rocks! I missed! I hate it when I miss!
So these super leave moments for Never Koopa. I love Cheatsy and his cheating ways. Koopa should have known better. As soon as he taught his son that stuff, he should have seen that coming. Goombas as the court photographers. That's funny. It was hilarious. That ending, chasing Cheat. Like, that's one thing I'll give this show as far as Koopa being a parent. When he's, been double-crossed by one of his kids, or, like the very first episode with Kootie Pie when he grounded her and you heard all the stuff in the background and in the castle. I do love when they do that, because I think that's amazing. I think that's best parenting ever. More parents should be doing that. More parents should be disciplining their kids, honestly. Let's step into the real world for a moment. I was at a government building recently, and there was this kid, couldn't have been more than 4 or 5 years old, running around the entire waiting room, everything else, goes over to this other kid who is sitting on the parent's lap. Looks like the second kid is taking a nap, and this first kid is constantly, pestering him, poking him. The mother, I know it's very hard being parents, and her husband was right. I guess her husband went downstairs to get drinks or whatever from first floor vending machine. Anyway, the mother told the kid no 3 times. On the 4th time, she then got a no. If the kid doesn't do it after the first time, if you tell him no and to come over to you, get your lazy ass up out of the chair, walk the 2 feet you could have walked to get your damn kid off somebody else's damn kid. Anyway, we're heading to Patooey moments for Never Koopa.
Look out! A Patooey!
Patooey to you too, Mario.
For Patooey's, you want to talk about some bad animation? While Cheatsy is on the throne at the end of the episode, the color palette on his face changes constantly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a shading thing. Every time the character moves, his face color changes completely. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be an albino. Hey, I'm gonna be an Indian. How? It's like it changes from light. It's like he's in a magical toaster where it's shading him light and dark at the same time. It's like he's in the wrong end of the tanning bed or something. I don't know. I used to like this because I thought it was cool as a kid when I watched this show, but watching it as an adult, the princess and Toad having raccoon tails for no.
Yeah, their characters' designs do not work for that at all.
No. What do you got?
Once again, I think God dang it, I think I keep busting on the episode, and then I get to this, and it's I'm just gonna say the plot is just kind of silly, just because it's like they walk into Castle Koopa and don't suspect a thing when it's obviously a trap.
My question would be, this isn't really a bad thing because I thought it was kind of cool. We see that there's a beady eye behind or in front of Koopa's painting.
Once again, Scooby-Doo.
I know. I can only imagine him being behind there, but my question would be, do you think all 7 kids were also behind their paintings?
Possibly.
Because I don't remember seeing their paintings move, but yeah, this episode was very Scooby-Doo inspired, but I really, compared to the other 2 today, I really dug this one, honestly.
It's probably the best of the 3.
Yeah. All right, we are going to take a quick break, come back with final ratings and more after this.
It's action, it's drama, it's comedy. It's Decian, the superhero webcomic. Decian's got superhero antics and sexy girls. Read it now at Decian.com. DASIEN.com.
Alright, we're back. Okay, episodes today, ratings. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Beauty of Kootie, what do you give it?
A 2, I guess. It was kind
Two
of...
hammers out of 5?
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but it also was a Kootie Pie episode, so... Yeah.
No hammers. Nope. The only way this would have not gotten a 0 is if Little Richard Slippin' and Slidin' was actually in it. That's the only way. But yeah, no, Beauty of Kootie, it made me cringe all the way through. The errors in it are numerous, ones we didn't even point out, I'm sure. But yeah, straight 0, no hammers. Princess Toadstool for president?
I'll give that a 3. I mean, it was a better episode. It was kind of, again, it was kind of funny, but it's the Mario 3 cartoon, so I'm having a hard time giving it much higher than that.
I'm going to give it a 2, because I found it somewhat hilarious, but at the same time, it's not... It's not a complete middle ground episode, where there are moments where I really did enjoy that episode. It's not as bad as Kootie, and it's not as good as Never Koopa Goopa. What do you give that one?
I'll give that one a 4. It was the best of the 3 episodes this week. So
same here, 4 hammers for me as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for joining us here on Pixels in the Animation. There's always get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com. What's your new... Oh, it's not up yet, is it? It's not public yet, is it? For Decian.
Oh, the new website? It's just Decian.com.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Email us, feedback at geekcastradio.com. Put in the subject line PETA and whatever episode number you're leaving feedback for. So obviously this would be PETA 34, etc., etc., etc.
That would be PETA with an I, not an E.
Yes.
We love hamburgers here.
Oh, God. I know you're not as large as Wimpy, but that's the only thing I can think of. As soon as you said hamburgers, I think of Wimpy from Popeye. Oh, my God.
I would gladly pay you Tuesday.
If you give me 20 hamburgers today, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday. Leave the show's feedback in iTunes. Please do this. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow at Geekcast Radio for all the other network updates. I am at TFG and Mike. What is your Twitter?
Neil Sama.
Become a fan on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Geekcaster Radio Network. You can also check out Decian Comic over there.
Yes.
Obviously, go to animationaficionados.com and check out all their past episodes that they've done. How long have you guys been doing? It's at least, 4 or 5 years now?
I think since 2011. I think.
Okay, so it's 3, something like that. Yeah. Math sucks. Call the voicemail line. Tell us the show you're leaving the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. There is a 5-minute time limit. We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Pixels the Animation. Wish you'll join us next time when we'll be reviewing 3 more episodes from the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. Those being Rainstorm, Toddler Terrors of Time Travel. They got nothing on Doctor Who.
Oh, God.
And Dadzilla. Oh. For now, I am TFG and Mike with
TV's Mr. Neil.
Tune in next time to help us find the pixels in the animation.